We got a leak. It's coming, guys. The Ethereum Blackrock Spot ETF. Boom. Boom. Of course, we knew it was coming, but this confirms it. So here's what happened. Here's what also it could mean for the price of Ethereum, as well as the other catalysts that are coming together at the same time that this is happening to get ETH up to, crazy prices in near-term future, maybe longer-term future, but it's going to go to the moon eventually. Anyway, the iShares Ethereum Trust has just been registered in Delaware. Now, this is a really, really important thing. This is not the ETF, to be clear. This is not an ETF. But BlackRock's Bitcoin Trust was registered in a very similar fashion just 7 days before they filed their Bitcoin ETF application with the SEC. I mean, of course, BlackRock was always going to file for an Ethereum spot ETF. It just makes sense. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? The only question is, when are they going to officially file and how long is it going to take them to get it? And this filing for an Ethereum trust indicates that they're going to file for the spot Ethereum ETF sooner than later. And spoiler alert here also, BlackRock would not be doing this, in my opinion, if they were not fairly certain that they're going to get the spot Bitcoin ETF. In fact, they're probably so certain they're going to get the spot Bitcoin ETF, they said, okay, great, we're going to get that. Now let's do an Ethereum ETF as well. And of course, by the way, at some point, we're going to get like a Chainlink ETF from BlackRock and a Solana ETF from BlackRock and a Dogecoin ETF from BlackRock. That's going to be the day, isn't it? Important to point out here, BlackRock's not the first to file for a spot Ethereum ETF. Others like Invesco and Hashdex have already done that. So a lot of institutions are lining up. The stars are aligning for massive inflows of institutional money. How much money are we talking here, Lark? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Right now, we got about 14 million ETH sitting on exchanges, centralized exchanges, right? That's equal to about $28 billion at the current price. If ETH only gets about half the money that Bitcoin does in terms of inflows into ETF products, then we can see up to half of the coins swept up in the first year. Let's break down the numbers here a little bit for you. So Galaxy Digital, they gave their Bitcoin ETF estimates. And I feel like this is a pretty reasonable estimate, to be honest. We've seen lots of predictions, lots of estimates, but I feel like Galaxy Digital's conservative enough to say, hey, it's probably ballparkish. Maybe they're not being bullish enough. Maybe I'm not being bullish enough, but okay. They said $14 billion of inflows into a Bitcoin ETF in the first year, $27 billion in the second year, $39 billion in the third year. Cut all those numbers in half for Ethereum. $7 billion in the first year, and that $7 billion buys about a quarter of the 14 million ETH currently sitting on exchanges at the current prices. But as soon as BlackRock money starts chasing Ethereum, prices are going to go up, right? Second year, we get 14 billion coming in. Again, cutting that Bitcoin number in half. And by the third year, another 20 damn billion. Now, that would mean that within 3 years, if we just assume half the money chases Ethereum, that would chase a Bitcoin spot ETF, then in 3 years, we have enough money coming in that would buy up every single Ethereum at the current prices. Obviously, price will rise to meet demand and supply and all that kind of stuff, but it puts some perspective to it and gives you a bit of food for thought about how bullish it is to see, again, the world's largest asset manager going to be coming for your Ethereum as well. And they're already being front run. Last week, we had $250 million of Ethereum taken off of centralized exchanges. Regular people like you and me are already out there buying the ETH, guys. BlackRock, here they come, man. They're coming for it. They're coming for your ETH. Now, before we break down some of the other big factors about why ETH is so primed for the next bull market. Just a quick note, if you are a cryptocurrency trader, you got yourself an account on BYBIT. It is the best damn place to be doing your cryptocurrency trading. If you want to do futures trading, they got you covered. You want to do spot altcoin trading, copy trading, they got all that stuff. And if you use the link down below, right here, to start your account, you'll get up to 30K in deposit and trading bonuses, of course, depending on how much you trade, how much you deposit. And there's a lucky draw going on right now, giving away iPhones and all kinds of stuff, thousands of dollars in prizes. Use the link, check it out. Thank you very much. Now, other bullish catalysts for Ethereum. This is very interesting. The Ethereum monthly MACD is almost at a bull cross. It's lagging quite a bit behind Bitcoin. Bitcoin did this back in June. It had a bull cross on the MACD, and we can see what's happened since then. ETH has been lagging. Bitcoin's been stealing the show with all the Bitcoin spot ETF news. That set up a massive rally for Bitcoin and really the start of a new cycle. If you look at how it goes, just down, 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 hits the bottom, starts trending back up. Happened with Bitcoin, happening now with Ethereum. Had a nice little breakout for Ethereum, came up, crossed over the 50 month EMA, came back down, retested it, bounced off. Beautiful, beautiful, really. Right now we also have 28.3 million ETH staked. That means there's an over 2-year exit queue. So when the market cycle peak comes in, that's a lot of ETH that can't just be dumped on the market immediately. Very interesting, very interesting. Maybe that money stays in. And of course, once BlackRock and all these cats get in the game too, they're gonna start staking that ETH as well, because the spot ETFs will be able to provide dividend yield, making them even more attractive, of course, to all those institutional Wall Street cats. All the people want to get their pension funds, all the institutions that want to get involved in Ethereum, because we want access to stablecoins, we want access to NFTs and decentralized finance and gaming and layer 2s and all that stuff. You buy damn Ethereum and stake it. That's like the macro play for all that stuff, and people are starting to wake up to that reality. ETH is also once again deflationary, currently at 0.17% in the red. Not massive, but as the bull run heats up, fees are not looking great. Again, not going to be fixed for a while. At least we have layer 2s, of course. ETH layer 2s are going to take off big time with EIP 4844, which is set to reduce gas fees on layer 2s from 10 to 100x. Meaning that if you want to use Arbitrum or Optimism or ZK Sync or Scroll or Linea or Base or whatever else you want to use in the layer 2 space, it's going to be dirt cheap to do. Meaning that ETH is going to flood massively from retail into those layer 2 chains. The layer 2s become like a giant black hole for Ethereum, sucking up liquidity as people go over there to play, have fun, ape into meme coins, play on layer 2 DeFi, all that stuff. Look, right now, you still have a chance to front run BlackRock, but it won't last forever. I mean, my ETH bags are pretty damn well packed, to be honest. They've been packed for a while. We're chilling, waiting for 10K plus ETH before we sell, but man, BlackRock's here. They're coming. They're coming for our ETH bags, guys. Get ready.